Hello there. Welcome to Medieval Chronicles. As I've had the cheek to start this channel and start talking about medieval history, I thought it was only fair to you lot, the watchers, listeners, to let you know a little bit about myself. So, my name is Terry, or Terence if you prefer, I don't mind. And I've started this channel because I have a passionate interest in medieval history. Having said that, I have a passionate history in lots of areas of history, between the two world wars, etc., but we won't go into that now. So medieval history is my thing, my main thing, and this channel is going to be basically about European medieval history primarily, British medieval history primarily. The reason for that is cost of travel and so on, although I do plan to be doing videos in Europe. I've already released two from northeastern Spain, one from Zaragoza and the other from Valencia, and I plan to do others. In fact, I've got a couple in the pipeline at the moment, the raw footage, but it'll mostly be around the UK. And having said that, it'll be mostly around southeast England again because of costs of travel and so on and so forth. So what we're about is what we're about is presenting medieval history using the primary texts wherever possible. Not always. Some of the videos will just be walkabouts and things like that. Others will be medieval texts with introduction and conclusions, and others will be telling the story of the character, whether it be Thomas of Lancaster or Richard II or whatever, using as much as possible original chronicles. My qualifications for doing this, well, I have got a degree in history, in English and American history, which I got from the University of East Anglia some time ago. And I've also got, which is unrelated, I've got a master's in American studies. Now, the master's, although the content of that, the American studies, is perhaps of that isn't relevant, perhaps a lot of that isn't relevant. I think that the learning to learn that you get from doing an MA will help. So, although, for example, I did a course within that on film studies, it helps me analyse texts and so on and so forth. But we won't get too much into that. So that's it. Yeah, I mean, as you may have guessed from the accent, I'm from the East London Essex border. I was born in Essex and I've lived most of my life East London Essex. 7 years in the wonderful medieval city of Norwich. Anyone who's not been there, well worth a visit. So that's it, really. That's me. What I want really as well is for people to get involved. I want, if you've got any requests, especially if you, well, not especially, but if you live abroad, say, or you can't get to somewhere, and you say, you live in Essex. I'd like to see something about Rayleigh Castle or whatever it may be, or St Osyth's Priory. Then let me know, or indeed anywhere in the UK. And obviously London is only a very short distance away. I do plan to do a few videos on London, Tower of London, the London Wall, etc. So that's it. Yeah, a bit of interaction would be great. Anyone got any special requests, and so on. So really, this video was just to introduce myself, to let you know a bit about myself. Oh, by the way, well, yeah, my own specialist interest within medieval history. I'm interested in all areas of medieval history, really, but my primary zone, so to speak, is the early 14th century, Edward II, Thomas of Lancaster, the Despensers, people like this. That's my sort of core interest, and then I sort of go out from there. Richard II, Richard III, Henry II, all very interesting characters. And I've done, if you check out the videos, at the moment, I have covered that entire later modern period in the sense that I've got a video on the Battle of Hastings and I've got a video on Richard III. So I've just got to fill in the gaps in between now. So yeah, any requests welcome. I say my name is Terence. Always up for a chat about history. Anyone wants to chat below this, in the comments below this or any other video. Always happy for a chat. Always happy for constructive criticism. And if I do make any mistakes, which of course there will be mistakes, then point them out to me. As long as it's polite and constructive, that's fine. If I get a date wrong or so on, then that's fine. So that's me really, Terence, sitting here in Essex, East London border, ready to go with this channel and hopefully Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Hopefully you'll come back for more. And as I say, always open to requests, always open to constructive comments and constructive criticism. And we'll see how it goes from there. Thank you and goodbye.